Hello everyone, Janna is here, and as usual in this video I'll share with you results of trading this week and technical analysis gold for the coming week. So I'm sharing with you guys as usual through FX Blue, the independent website, where you can see that my weekly profit was 30 slightly more than $39,000. And as usual, I was sending my screenshots to Telegram channel, Janna FX, and this is the only official channel I have. And the address you also can see, the only one is Janna FX. You can find all the links in the description under this video if you are interested to join. It's absolutely free, and also as you know, I'm using the EA with my trading. And if you're also interested, you can find all the information you need in links in the description under this video. So now, guys, let's go to the view of the market, what happened this week and what I am going to expect this coming week. So this is for our time frame, and that we are looking at this weekly view. So what happened? Look at these guys. So remember in the previous video, if you watched it, my analysis was about to look at the history, right? The one of the week, well, this week's, right? And similarity I saw, and my expectation was that this week we will have also movement. Something like it was back in May, right? One of those weeks. And look how perfectly, pretty much, it did exactly the same, right? We had that little move up, then a bit of a correction, and another move up. And we had exactly the same here, up, correction, and up. So the main question was, would we expect here that drop just like it was in this? But remember here, it was the next week. And this week we had non-farm payrolls, which I was saying that, yes, the news. And basically, it's kind of mirrored it, right? But much bigger the move happened. I mean, honestly, I did not expect the same. To be honest, like, to be pretty much 100% move. We stopped here about the same area, right? The price of the top, the previous top was like 23.79, and this one was exactly in the same area. But the drop, I was not expecting this drop be that huge. Well, I mean, it was quite big here, but to be honest, here I was expecting anything. Could have continued going up or going down, but pretty much it did the same thing. But yeah, much bigger. So actually, gold crushed on Friday, and we did catch quite few trades, and we did catch a bit of this movement. But to be honest, guys, I was not really paying attention before the non-farm payrolls. We still got the trade, but to be honest, this big crash, I was not be able to catch the whole move. To be honest, I was waiting for it for quite a long time. Remember, I was saying that I was trying to catch the sell, which I wanted really to keep for a while, because my expectation was still that gold should drop quite nicely, change the direction. And but I did not expect this is going to be happening before non-farm payroll. And even at non-farm payroll, my expectation was not towards that we will go down right below 2300. Yes, I have to be honest, I did not expect. That was quite a bit of unexpected for me. I thought at least we will maybe go to maybe to 2360, it will hold, or at least like the previous bottom. Maybe I thought we will go not exactly the same. Basically, I thought we might go like 2330 or maybe like 2320, staying above our big downtrend channel, the previous one I was creating here. But look at that, it did crash. Well, I mean, if you followed some of the news, like I'm saying, I was all expecting movements during non-farm payroll, but when I saw that big crash, I thought, well, okay, it's either leak of non-farm or the non-farm could turn around. So that's why I didn't really want to risk it and just trade it as usual. You know, guys, that's like I'm saying, the beauty of my system is that really don't need to think which way the market would go. Just place the orders wherever it goes up or down, doesn't matter. Like, not like many other people are like, oh, they have definitely needed to go up or definitely needed to go down. We don't need this with my strategy. I don't. The only what I really would have done well to top top up on the way down or way up. I mean, I did put a little bit more trades because you see again that the result of my trades, a bit the profit this week would be bigger than what I was sending my pending orders through Telegram channel. Even though you saw quite big lot sizes I'm using for the size of the account, but yes, in the process I did have a little bit more trades, but I didn't do actually with the EA. I have another setting down there. Is where you can step by step add and add and add more and more and more um, positions where the EA would trail it, and all the time the next one would be in profitable trade. It will open a new one. If it's in profitable trade, it opens a new one. So could have make really good money here. But to be honest, I just didn't expect. And I didn't watch the first move. I didn't see, and then with the non-farm, I wasn't sure which level it's going to stop. That's why I had a little bit of more sales, but then I decided just to wait and see what's going to happen next. So yeah, I mean, still quite good result. Yes, could have been bigger, could have been less, who knows, but I'm quite okay with whatever I made as long as I made something. Okay. That's why I don't like to really have any targets. Anyway, so now, as we've seen, and also, of course, if you have been following some news, they were saying something about the China. Yes, Bank of China, they have stopped buying gold. So they've been buying gold for quite a long time, but at this moment, it looks like they stopped, and nobody knows if they completely stopped or they paused. Well, I believe they probably just paused because the price of gold was very high, and I was saying that too because it was very very high. But I still thought, to be honest, here we will push a little bit higher. To be honest, my thought would be we will go maybe like to 400, try it, maybe give a pin a little bit, just like the previous top. So it would create us like head and shoulders. That's how I was expecting it to be happening, and then to have that big drop. But well, you see, you can't be sure with gold. Unfortunately, it's such an instrument, it's just really hard to predict what it's going to do. So yeah, well, we will see what's going to happen next. But at this moment, guys, again, uncertainty, right? Is China is going to buy gold again, or they want to drop it a little bit more? We still have geopolitical situation in the world, right? I don't know why people don't pay attention much. Why is it not reacting on some tension getting worse between Russia and Ukraine? Right now, is everything is concentrating on Gaza in Israel, but I don't know if you follow the news again, but like US approved Ukraine and gave some weapons where they can now attack Russia on the Russian territory, which Russia said something in return they starting to do about the um, like nuclear weapons or something like that. So I think this is like really worrying. To be honest, I don't know. This is really sounds really bad. um it just looks like there is no end until basically the American presidential election. Something has to change because this sounds like really bad, and that's for that I would say, of course, we still have the interest rate decision, which they're probably not going to cut. And of course, non-farm was very strong, but I mean, is non-farm strong, then might would want to cut rates, but I don't think they would do because it's a bit too early. And I'm sure that's what they're going to say, that it's too early to do anything about it. So I don't think it's going to be paid attention much. And we still continue to follow the geopolitical situation, I believe. So Gaza and Israel also still continue. It looks like might be it's getting a bit better, and Israel might finish the what they doing, like destroying Hamas. They want to, I presume they want to destroy it completely. They don't want to do any negotiations. So I believe we're still going to have a bit of the strength on gold until more clear situation will be. But is it ever going to be clear? I don't know. It just doesn't sound very promising. But anyway, yeah, when the Chinese come back again to buy more gold, also we don't know. But let's see how the market will behave this week. Is it really the price was pushed so much because it was so much buying by other central banks, plus China was buying quite a lot. But anyway, Let's have a look at the technical picture. So we have all of this kind of mixed different data, right? But what's the chart shows us? So basically, it's quite a while been going up, and gold does need to have a bit of a better correction, right? As you always saying talking about, where I think the lowest would be around 220 something, like 27, maybe 22 of those previous two tops. So this would be kind of like a bit of the lowest at this moment that I would be looking at. But before, the point is, like I'm saying, what could happen is reaction of the news on Friday might still have a little bit of correction or consolidation and continue to fall, right? It might still can do that. But at the same time, we got like right to the important area where we do have a neck of this previous possible was double top. But we didn't reach the bottom yet, right? But now we kind of have a possible head and shoulders, except I would say this shoulder is a little bit weaker than the previous top, right? We had the previous top a bit stronger than this little one. That's why from here we still might try to try to climb back up. And so what I can see here, we're kind of back into our bigger downtrend channel. Remember the first one I had, and we also have now a little bit of the new one using this top and that little top and bottom. And so we are waiting that possibly it might drop a little bit further, not just yet to 222.7 or even low, but maybe 20 to 50, right? So roughly we do have this kind of area, and where it can go and uh, continue inside this channel. You see this new one, okay, that I created. So that's the technical picture. So we might open the market and continue going down, or we will consolidate, right? Maybe some of consolidation and then continue to fall. And at the same time, from here, we might to go for correction and see what's the interesting part could be here. So basically, this is really strong support at this moment looking. I mean, it might still go just a little bit further down and come back just like it did previously, right? Is we're trying to see again the similarity of possible scenario. Okay, fine, this worked out quite well. What's now? Because that didn't broke last time, didn't break, right? This time, like 23, 20, 29, this time it did actually from the same kind of high, it had a really huge breakout. That's why it might just not create the same leg it was last time, but actually continue to fall like similar this now again picture where I thought we have similarity in here. But who knows, this could be also a similar picture where we would go for correction, right? I have here one of the levels. We also had a little gap around 23.29, 23.30. So interesting area here I see is also that this could be just a middle, okay, top, and we still might try to climb up and go higher and create another top. Remember guys, also I just removed these levels because there are way too many of them, but I had something, it just doesn't work right now, I don't know why. I have slow. Remember, I had something like this, looking like it was a channel. But now, if I move a little bit different way, we still might have it. You see, we still might have our uptrend channel, okay, where we just had a little bit of breakout from it. You see? Here we go. So that's what is going to be interesting, right? So if we're not breaking out this neck area, we still might sit in this channel, and it will try to give us another leg or another top, triple top, before that another huge drop and down to 22 something. Okay, so it's quite possible, but at this moment I'm going to remove it because it's not going to happen in the same week. It might take few weeks or maybe even could take a bit of consolidation, maybe the whole month like we had here. It was quite long, isn't it? It's like started from May something and just finished in June. So basically in here also interesting guys pattern. Remember, we have diamond pattern, and I'm just going to just like roughly to draw it for you because it's not confirmed or anything. We need to see here if it's going to break out further, then I'm probably going to cancel it, or even if it will consolidate and continue, which it's also not going to work. But what if, you see guys, if it started to create here, like it will actually go for correction. Okay, here we had higher above 23.29. This one we might have below 23.29 or roughly 23.29, 40 in this area. Then from here, my expectation would be we might try to break out, okay, and go higher then. So at the same time, from here we might break out and go further down. Then I would say, yeah, we continue to fall, and then we will go to 22, wherever 22.7 maybe, like inside this channel. Okay, the new one, not the old one. The old one I'm leaving here, the downtrend one. If we are going to break out, for example, with the opening of the market, and this week we're going to go down. Yeah, then I'm still going to look at this channel a bit, around 22.50 plus minus. Okay, but I think we might have a bit of consolidation in this area, guys. So I'm just going to see like what we do have, 8, 9, so we have 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. You see all these days up until roughly 20th of June, but kind of a bit of the end of June. So we quite easily can actually consolidate here, not just this week, but also a little bit further. So that's how I see it at this moment, guys. So I'm going to leave it for now, because if, like I'm saying, we will see what's going to happen with the opening of the market. And this week, my expectation, just like I'm saying, this also could be C plus minus just a little bit. I mean, if it would have stopped around 2300, then I would say it's more of the probability of coming back and actually try to climb up. But because it broke it a bit, that's why I'm not sure about this model. Okay, I'm not sure about this. Possibly can create a diamond pattern and then actually go up for the higher top in that uptrend channel, possibly, right? Giving us the triple top. So at this moment, I think I'm going to remove it because I really don't want to. We will see if it will start it to return. Then I'm going to consider that pattern. I just gave it you a little bit of overview of it, but we will see. So that's the main area we're going to look at. We do really need to try to go 2300, and then of course try to go higher. And like I'm saying, expecting that possibly the good correction is going to be, and then we will see if it's going to go sharply or we'll just we'll start to actually sit and consolidate in this area. That's what usually happens after such huge drops. We do have a bit of a correction, right? But you see like correction here we had, and then it's dropped again. So yeah, we can have correction here and then it will drop again, but where? And then we will see if we can apply a possible reverse structure in here. But at this moment I kind of look at this, a possible double top or head and shoulders, but like I'm saying, this looks a little bit weak shoulder, so it needs a little bit stronger. If it would have been high, if it would be around 220, 2400, 2415 around here, I would say it would have been quite strong shoulder. I would say, yeah, I'm looking at it as head and shoulders, definitely, but it's just happened a little bit too early. So that could be just a reaction on the non-farm payroll and also this news from China. So yeah, we will see what's gonna happen. But as guys, as usual, I'm just going to place and share with you my pending orders, the ones I'm usually doing both directions. So we're going to try to catch both ways. But once again, guys, I just wanted to warn you. I have made, of course, the notes in my Telegram channel with the pending orders that we might have some of the setups. I was not sure because you see the market is crazy and it's summertime again. Right? Remember, I just really don't like to go in this season, summer, but this year you see it's very volatile. I mean, it's like it was like so unpredictable, that fall. I mean, okay, it was quite predictable with the double top here, but at this moment gold can create false patterns, right, and just make smaller breakouts, like I call them basically fake outs. What I mean is fake outs is just like those pins you see, which is like can make you pin like another pin and go back, and it can catch the one of the trigger one or another trade. So that's what I'm saying, just be careful, please, because we're getting into this season and all of this uncertainty, gold is going to be messy again. It will be crazy. They will be doing a lot of fake outs, then they will go and do slowing, then it will be huge moves, again smaller moves. That's why, please, if you do follow, it's all at your own risk. Use risk and money management, please, and the lowest lot size as possible, especially if you are using the same system as I do, the recovery system, right? So please be careful, because like this week and the previous week, we already had few trades. There's not a lot, but it could be just one trade, but with few recovery attempts. So we did have it. And I'm telling you that because we did have it, but it's all worked out very well. There's nothing is floating. It's all profitable, but bear in mind, it's quite possible. So if you have smaller accounts, please, the lowest lot size, imagine the lot size from 0.02 can grow up to zero point 0.5. I have tested it before, and I remember those moments they were before, when the lot size would grow up to one lot, even one lot. Yes, it was very rare in summer times or summer months, and the only different was it was not as volatile like it was, I think, last year or something. I had when I have been tested on a small account, and um, it was not as crazy. It was a bit narrower range when it got really bad, and it's like one trade and it's the recovery grown. Yes, it's gone a little bit too much. So but I didn't have it bigger than that, so never had bigger than that. But that's why I'm saying you need to bear in mind that it can go really really high. That's why I'm always saying that the smallest lot size is possible. Okay, just don't risk it, especially when I'm like sending for example the setup and saying that it's not strong setup. Okay, so sometimes not strong setup means that I'm expecting the market consolidate a bit in the area, but you see, like in the Asian session, I cannot watch the market, unfortunately, and the movements can happen, like those fake outs can happen. It can trigger one or another order, and also for safety, it's better if one of the orders is triggered. It's better to cancel the other order. I don't and do sometimes I do not cancel it, because like I'm saying again, I'm considering my size of the account is quite big. But if the price runs away, then it's better to cancel it, because it can sharply jumps up and then jumps back down, or the other way around, and then it could be not enough. Then, because sometimes there are consolidation areas, they could be breakouts, and then they can work as support. And then if the price comes back there sharply, like jumps up, makes a profit, comes back sharply in the same area, and then just creates like a pin down, then you are going to catch the bad trade. So that's why most of the time I suggest to cancel the opposite order. But again, depends on the size of the account. um yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. Like I'm saying again, if the sharp move, I will always cancel it unless I can't watch the market. Okay, when it's like slow movement and the market like walked a little bit in my direction, got a bit of the profit, then comes back slowly in the same area, then I would leave it and see. And then I usually place actually again, like if buy or sell walked out and I'm leaving it and it's come back in the same area, I place the same level back again. Okay, so that's how I usually do if I can watch the market. If I can't watch, well, then it's whatever happens. Well, that's it. And also, guys, sometimes I might not tell you at the end of the day to know to cancel the order. I might just like forget or something else, but please cancel it. Okay, at the end of the day, if one worked out or they didn't work out, but before the market closes, you need to cancel all the pending orders, okay, which were not triggered. So that's just a little bit more of insights for you guys if you still decide to follow the same strategy as me. And just be careful. Once again, I'm telling you, just please be careful, okay? As it's a very very aggressive market at this moment, okay? Especially it's summertime, and it's going to be worse in August, I think. So I mean, July and August. You see, even I can't watch the most of the time, because summertime, I want also to get out during the week. So that's why it might be a little bit less trades, and I'm not as watching as strong as much as it could be. Not like in like autumn or spring, but summer months is going to be a little bit tough, I think, to trade, but we will see. Anyway, so that's it for now, guys. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, everyone.